Hello, and welcome back for another Avatar The Last Airbender mirror draft. Interesting first pick here. I believe it's between Hakoda, Cat Gator, and Forecasting Fortune Teller. Hakoda, believe it or not, might not even be as good as Forecasting Fortune Teller. I think this common might be better than this rare. I'm curious what 17 lands game in hand win rate is. So Hakoda, 57.6 game in hand win rate. Forecasting Fortune Teller, 57.4. So Hakoda barely inches it out. I don't know what we want to wheel out of this pack, honestly, because I don't think Cat Gator, Forecasting Fortune Teller are going to be here. Cat Gator, I only want to play in mono black. Judy would be alright. So, let's just take Hakoda and see what happens. Lost Days or Firebending Lesson? What are we feeling? Both are good lessons. I think we'll take Lost Days. And hope to wheel what? Maybe Razor Rings? That's about it, because I don't think Firebending Lesson is going to be here when we come back. Or Callous Inspector if we end up blue-black. Invasion Submersible, pick 3, is a little crazy. Yes, this is uncommon, but this is like rare power level. Epic Downfall is also here, that's something to note. 2 other cards were picked before it. And now we can take a Messenger Hawk, or a Compassionate Healer, or an Ostrich Horse. I don't think any 3 of these wrong. Any 3 of these would be wrong. I guess since we have a Coda, Compassionate Healer is a potential pickup, but our strongest color so far is blue. This kind of like keeps us a bit more open if we want ditch Hakoda. And this is nice. This is nice for smooth out lands. And especially good if we get water bending. We'll take Compassionate Healer here. And maybe immediately regret it because there's a Deadly Precision. Do we take that over the North Pole Gates? We'll see. There's Callous Inspectors that could wheel. Daily Agents, because I don't want to play Giant Koi or Pirate Peddlers. This is worth splashing for in blue-black. Sometimes. Dragonfly Swarm. That is also worth splashing for if we get enough lands to support it. There's another Cat Gator here. Like I said, I will not pick that up unless we definitely end up blue-black. Fox Bears would go into blue-white or blue-black. It's an ally. We can fetch it with Hakoda. Well, let's take a higher pickup card here. Special note, there's Raucous Audience here. We saw Ostrich Horses, so we could have a green deck. That's very small. Okay, there it is. But, well, we will take Water Bending Lesson, I think. And what wheels here? Nothing particularly interesting. We could take Foggy Swamp Hunters and maybe play it. We're in blue-black, but this is, at best, the 23rd best card. Rumble Arena. And what was taken here was green, black, red, white. Everything. And Aang's Journey. So a little bit of everything. Then this one. Let's see, Rock Launch. Earth Rumble Warriors is the most playable. That at least not very good, even if you want lessons. Another Rock Launch. I'd like to make a Rock Launch deck one day. So what was taken in the first pack? Basically all colors and then 2 white, black, red, black, red, blue, all colors. Red, black, blue, green. Red, black, blue, green, white. Everything. Everything was taken in the first pack. But there's a direction. Azula, Cunning, Usurper is so good. We'll take that. Hope to wheel one of these two. I don't know that we will. And probably play with Swamp Snare Trap as it comes around. I don't mind Fire Nation Worship, so I think we should get something here. Forecasting, Fortune Tower to Quench, or Swamp Snare Trap, or Fire Nation Worship. Let's take Quench. See what the deck looks like. Blue, black. So these two are probably out. Lost Days, Deadly Precision over here. This is also kind of removal. I think we take Professor Zay over Quench. Do we? No, let's take Quench. Bloodbender's Rise. I have not seen this before. Each end step, opponent lost 2 or more life. You may put a quest counter. Remember, for each card goes into an opponent's graveyard. This enchantment has 3 or more quest counters. You ping them for 2. That is unplayable, right? So let's take Lowland Rock Rider. I would like Epic Downfall. Is Epic Downfall just better? How many allies do we have to get back? Right now, nothing. In blue-black. This looks like a pretty awful Secret Tunnel deck right now. Rogue, Human Soldier, Dragon Insect if we play it, Artifact Vehicle, and then no 2-drop creatures. Well, let's take it because there's nothing else for us here, really. I don't like Azula Always Lies. Otter Penguin's the most playable card here. I don't typically like Osiris Cruelty. Are we playing enough of a controlling deck to want to play it here, though? I'll take it over these 3. There's a 2-drop. Do we want First Time Flyer or Battle Fan? We're water bending with what? Nothing right now. So we'll take First Time Flyer. We have 2 lessons, 3 lessons if we play Osiris Cruelty. Realm of Ko, there we go. Quench. Number 2. I would like the red black land or red blue land if we are going to splash Dragonfly Swarm. Fire Nation Warship can be the pickup here. Does wheel. Got a thin stack of cards here so far. Okay, the Legend of Yang Chen. Okay, is there any way we can play blue-white and splash double black for Azula? I think it's too late to back out of black, but if we're playing blue-black, then what do we take here? Benevolent River Spirit? Yeah, it's pretty good. So let's do that. We have to pass this. Zuko's Conviction would be fine with Azula as well. This is really more like a 5-drop than anything. Knowledge Seeker is going to shore up our 2-drop deficit quite well. We've seen so many Cat Gators this draft. We could have like 4 or 5. The Mechanist. Alright, this deck is being saved a little bit. I would like Watery Grasp here, Fire Nation Engineer, and Callous Inspector, so it's unfortunate these are all in the same pack, but Mechanist plus Quench could be kind of cool as well. They try and blow it up, we quench it. Accumulate Wisdom. It's got to be the pickup here. And that incentivizes us to play Ozai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lessons right now. I don't think we counted Quench before. Quench is a lesson. June or Corrupt Court Official? I think Corrupt Court Official is better. We've got Deadly Precision. There's not a lot of sack fodder for June. Epic Downfall or Lost Days? This is a lesson. God, they're both so good. I think with the lesson payoff of Accumulate Wisdom, we'll take Lost Days here. We have enough space in our curve for heavy stuff. Merchant of Many Hats is fine. Will we take it here over Messenger Hawk? No, we will not. I doubt we play any of this. If we had a bunch of Deadly Precisions and we could like sack the lands, maybe we would play Dilate, but as it stands right now, we've only got these 2 lands, so I don't think it's going to happen. Zuko's Conviction will be fine. We do get a Merchant. No, I think we cut these. Callous Inspector or Fire Nation Engineer? Like Fire Nation Engineer, we have a Hawk to fly through an attack. We have Clue Tokens. We have Invasion Submersible to bounce and enable an attack. And we have stuff that wears the tokens pretty well. Haiku? Just because it's a lesson? Maybe, we'll see. maybe the 23rd card in our deck. Azula Always Lies is also a lesson. The black lessons just are not it, unfortunately. We're gonna think about running it because the payoff is pretty sweet. The accumulate wisdom is pretty awesome when you get to draw 3 with it. Because Conviction kind of do nothing. It's more like a play up here. Deadlight Precision, Epic Downfall. Come back, Epic Downfall. Now we've got 6 2-mana plays. That's totally fine. Okay. With Fire Nation Engineer, maybe we're attacking more, so we could use Azula Always Lies early. This is a much later card. Maybe we start with Azula Always Lies, and if it looks like we should sideboard in something else, we do. Now, what does the land look like if we run Dilate Agents? 1, 2, 3 sources for Dilate. And then our blue sources look like 9. Our black sources look like 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. That's all right. The green is the hardest thing. With only 3 sources, do we have ways of dealing with Dilate being a dead card in our hand? Not so much. Maybe Ozai's Cruelty with Dilate is greedy. So maybe we do have to run this. 8, 9, 16, 17. Maybe we do need to run this Soka's Haiku. Anything else in blue-black? Not really, besides Foggy Swamp Hunters. And we're not drawing our second card off that much stuff. Basically just Waterbending Lesson, 2 clue tokens here, clue token here, clue token here when it dies. So that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a good amount. There's a good amount. I just don't know if we want to crack the clues pre-combat. But we'll see. Maybe if this looks too greedy on the play, we'll swap in Foggy Swamp Hunters and try and get some lifelink going, even though that card is not good, in my opinion. Oh, that's right. This is Premier, not best of 3, so we'll see. Yep. A lot of hand discard this game. He gets rid of Lessons, so that kind of helps him if he's red-green Lessons. If he's got a Boomy of King of 3 Trials, actually help. Oh, whoa. To the face is crazy. Another lightning strike. Porcupine, okay, well. Boo, he gets raid. Now, let's chill out here. We can jump with Corrupt Court Official. Zuko's Conviction at back. Make the clue token at end step. And then make him discard one of his last 2 cards left in hand, assuming he plays something here. Like a land. Unless he has exactly Pillar Launch, yeah, he can only attack with this. Jet's brainwashing. Okay, well, we can make that a 2/2, this a 2/4, and eat it. Or, I mean, that's the best, right? Okay, now, what do we think of getting this bad boy out? Playing this. Sacrifice one of these guys. I think this is the one that will be summoning sec. Become the beatdown. As long as he doesn't have haste, we should be fine here. There's really only the 4/4 rare that he could play, plus a 2-drop that gives counters that I think would get us. Okay. Let's keep it. It will take 2 here if he attacks with the battle fan. Does not. Okay. We can get a Fire Nation warship out. And we want more bodies to waterbend with these 2 cards. Specifically. That's alright. We can prevent an attack with a crew this turn. And this comes back eventually. We'll play first time flyer. We can't crew right now, but we can hold up quench. Which will turn it into a 2-3. Yep, that's a pretty good quench target. And he does it pre-combat, so we've got a 2-3 creature that can block or crew a 4-4. Okay, Azula needs another swamp. So, let's see if we can get that for Azula. Accumulate Wisdom is not far off either. We need one more Wasan, but that thing absolutely pops off. We'll save Zuko's Conviction for Azula. Hey, look at that. Land is nice. 3-6. We can do this. And hold up Zuko's Conviction. For it. This costs 5. So it would make it cost 6. But it would come in untapped if we put it in hand. Anyways, let's play this. Make him sack his Messenger Hawk. And his Swamp Snare Trap will be ours. Let's treat it as if we are the beatdown. He probably has to remove Azula this next turn to win. Anyway, so let's tap it for the crew. 2 extra damage. Phoenix Fleet Airship. Ooh, okay. That's a card. You can sack, yeah. Sack that this turn. I'm just gonna have 2 of them. A 4-5 River Spirit will attack into it. So if he's got 2, that's gonna be tricky. We'll play his cards first. Just takes 8. Wow. I guess the game plan is to go wide then. He needs creatures to crew these Phoenix Fleet airships. And our Invasion Submersible can kill his token copy of Phoenix Fleet airship. That's a pretty good draw. Yikes, that's also only 2 mana play because it targeted a flyer. Now he gets to also crack a clue. Get closer to that 8 copies of Phoenix Fleet airship. Alright, well, let's start with Corrupt Court Official. See what he's got. Soka. Okay, we're gonna have to watch Auto Tapper closely on this one. We're gonna play Benevolent River Spirit. Crew with it. Now we should have only 1 blocker and it'll go to 2 damage. 2 life. And even if he does get to a sacrifice off the top deck next turn, we can bounce one of his token creatures, kill it, and they'll turn back to vehicles. So here's the card right here. If he sacrifices like he did there with the land, these will all become artifact creatures. We can do this. Turn back to vehicles, please. Yep. Okay, whew. It's a hard card to beat, and he had to sacrifice every turn after playing it, including the turn he played it. Okay, this is keepable. has his own Ozai's Cruelty. Let's get rid of the Haiku. I guess the downfall for now. Must be stuck on green if he's getting rid of those cards. Okay, this is actually kind of nice. Five lands, 2 Waterbend. We can play that next turn. So let's play Rumble Arena. Scry away a land if we see it. Okay. Get back the merchant and discard it. It's not something we want to bounce with his corrupt court official. I think we want to make an unblockable creature. Potentially. We'll hold this in case he has more card. Discard. So we both had Ozai's Cruelty into Corrupt Court Official. That's kind of funny. I assume he has like removal and rebuke and stuff like that. Yeah. So if he's gonna use on token creatures, that's fine. Yeah, let's just slam it. Probably give us Runa's Water Bending back. Or what do you give us? Oh, it's a non-land. He gave us the Beetle, so he must have removal for it. Must think we're not gonna play it this turn. Oh, so it's gotta be Epic Downfall? Or like Deadly Precision plus something else. Otherwise, he's giving us the Beetle, which is kind of crazy. Man, I kind of want to discard a card from his game. Can we do both? 3, 5, 7, we can. We can do both. No pause, so it looks like he doesn't have anything instant speed. Bizarre that he gave us Beetle-Headed Merchants then. Dai is good. I have a feeling it won't be good enough. These lands will be tapped, so we can attack with quite a bit of stuff. Use that Fire Pending Mana to make a token. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. we play this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're one short of playing Benevolent Rover Spirit, right? 1, 2. We need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're short. Oh, we tapped our black, so Fire Nation worship it is. Who's he gonna take at this point? The Beetlehead Merchants or Azula? He does not get the enter the battlefield effect. Yeah, just the fire bending. So he's dead if we just bounce his stuff. He's totally tapped out. The Marcus. Nice. Be another mythic rare double black. Scary card. Before the opponent could get a bunch of value from it. I mean, he exiled Azula, but after we had played the Beetle-Headed Merchants and made him discard an actual card from his hand with his Corrupt Court officials, and sacked the Corrupt Court officials to draw a card off Beetle-Headed Merchants. And used the Firebending mana to make a 1/1 unblockable. So, Azula, Cunning, Usurper. Pretty good that game. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, all on pause when we find our next match. Okay, we go first. Let's keep it. It's got our best card. It's got 2 drops. It's got removal. Both colors. Just gotta hit some lands and we're in business. B-I-Z-N-E-S-S business. Opponent has cool Chandra sleeves. In case that firebending lesson, let's start with Corrupt Court Official. They won't know if they can definitely get rid of a land or not here. More likely. That was quick. Maybe he does have like 5 lanes in hand. He's got something. So I guess firebending lesson. Or lightning strike. If he uses either of those on either of these 2 creatures, we're fine. In fact, he may determine himself that it's not worth using those cards. Merchant's just coming back, and Corrupt Court Officials just a stinky little 1/1 at this point. Momo. It's not something we can get rid of with Epic Downfall. Let's attack with both creatures here. Missing a land drop is rough. It's not necessarily the end of the world. In fact, I'd like him to kill Merchant of Many Hats so we do something with our mana. The rare version of Momo Friendly Fire is typically less scary than the uncommon version. Vigilance plus the kind of like guaranteed value of leaving the battlefield, giving you some scries, counters, or a food token, is usually better than the off chance that you get to make something cheaper. If you do get to make flyers cheaper, that is, not a small deal. That can be nice to accelerate that out. Wartime Protesters, Sing Your Song. We are not going to allow that through. That was the card that potentially could have killed us with one other card, like one ally. That was a 2-drop when we had 7 life. Let's attack again. Play Fire Nation Engineer. We would have liked the land, but this is better than nothing. And if he does have Lightning Strike, this will get blown up. his firebending less on, he needs to kick it, or he has a hard choice between the stinky corrupt court official or the stinky merchant of many hats. Pass. If we played a land, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can play Benevolent River Spirit. And with the ward, he can't kick Firebending Lesson. So we don't get the raid trigger for attacking here, but we do get Benevolent River Spirit out. And if it's Firebending Lesson, like I think it is, and he's in an annoying spot. We want to keep one swamp for Azula, right? The other one can go to the bottom. Okay, well that will do it, but it's going to use all his mana. Jet is pretty good here. Add a blocker, remove one of our stinkers. Attack with Momo, please. Heck yeah. Alright, here comes Azula. Do you remove your blocker because you get to put 1/1 counters on stuff? Or do you remove Momo? And get exiled next turn with Epic Downfall. Up to you. He does remove Momo, okay. Maybe we should have attacked with Fire Nation Engineer. I like the counter on Azula. His Merchant of Many Hats at 3 is not attacking over Jet. Maybe I should, because maybe we're thinking about getting to 4 power, not 3, and he has other cards he can play. So spreading our investments out would be better, because he's going to want to kill Azula this turn. We're going to play Momo and what's his face, the Wartime Protesters next turn. Yeah, that counter on Azula felt like a mistake, unless, yeah, it doesn't put us outside the range of something. If it was like 5/5 to 6/6 and it puts us outside of Firebending Lesson range or Boomy Bash, whatever the deal damage equal to number of lands you have is, then it's worth doing. But I think to X5, it's not. Oh well, we will clean that up next time. Give him the same choice, putting the counter on Merchant. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, so 4. Let's do this. And this. And just swing out, honestly. If he double blocks Azula, we're doing 10 and killing all his creatures. And I do not mind knocking him down to 1 life when we have Realm of Co, enabling us to make a 1/1 unblockable next turn. He has +2/+2 to 2 creatures, then he eats Momo, but trades for Azula, takes 8 damage, we trigger raid, and we're feeling spiffy. I think that's the best thing he could have. Good game. This blue-black deck has been more aggressive than I gave it credit for. It has kind of put opponents on the back foot, the ones that develop slowly, lane cycle, etc. And then they can't recover. I mean, a big part of that has been Azula, because Azula adds a 4/4 body for 5 mana that has firebending, removes a creature from the board, and then gives you 2 things you can do next turn that likely affect the board. Yeah. I don't love these cards with no creatures, but I don't think we throw back. I hand it like this, and there we go, there's a creature. Start with Merchant, it can crew the Fire Nation Warship. It recurs if he kills it. Could have attacked for 2 there. But he plays an ally like Toph, I guess. That's fine. So maybe we do attack here. I've changed my mind. Fire Nation Warship was first time flyer. Great Divide Guide is scary. So much so, I think instead of playing Benevolent River Spirit, we send that guy back right now. We start beating down. Let's throw out do we attack with? We do that and we attack with Fire Nation Warship. Oh, that's good. Is Zuko's Conviction also good? What are we bringing back with that? Benevolent River Spirit? Yeah. Sure, we'll keep both. Now he's on a 2-turn air clock. He can gain life though with Compassionate Healer tapping for mana, which is pretty cool. He'll scry, gain life, and add mana. And now it's probably time to send back his threats with Lost Days instead of his creature cards. Tapping for mana. If he doesn't play anything here, we will bounce Great Divide Guide with either Lost Days or Invasion Submersible. Is it better to send Compassionate Healer? I'll replay Great Divide Guide. Yeah, I think so, because if he has anything instant speed. This turns it off. Okay, we'll hold up Quench and turning Invasion Submersible into a 3/3. Surprised he didn't tap Compassionate Healer before Great Divide Guide went. Does he have mana for this? 1? We can actually counter this. Has to do this to live. He could have tapped, like I said, when Great Divide Guide was being bounced. Compassionate Healer for a life gain, but he failed to do so. So, let's see if we can punish him. He's got 2 ground blockers. We can make it 1 ground blocker. 1 ground blocker, and then we can't, we still can't do anything, right? So he gets to live this turn. Still a good situation for us. Chump, go to 1. And we get to hold up Quench or Lost Days for whatever he plays to stop us. Alright. Once again, reign over the opponent. We could have attacked for 2 earlier. The opponent would have been dead here. Like I said, I don't normally think of blue-black as aggro. It's usually a more controlling archetype, but with Azula and the Fire Nation Warship and Invasion Submersible, we can push through damage. Fire Nation Warship is a 4/4 that we start smacking in for. We've only invested 3 mana into it. And Azula clears the board. Invasion Submersible is going to be a 3/3, usually for free. That bounces whatever he has turn 3, just about, and clears the way for attacks. So from there, we can play some of our more typically control-y type cards like Lost Days. Clear the airways and poke through that last damage. This has no 2-drop, but let's keep it because it's got the Mechanist. We need double black. We do not need double blue. Another Haru. I'm just going to risk it. He's green-blue, so they're less likely to have removal besides like fight spells like Rebuke and Allies at Last, which wouldn't kill it yet. And Watery Grasp. So we do, in fact, survive this turn. Let's play Invasion Submersible. I guess we can attack with this, right? Bossing Say plus Haru is a scary turn 1, turn 2. Kyoshi Island Plaza is going to be less scary, I'm going to be honest. This is one of the worst shrines. I feel like. Okay, well. What do? We could play. For maximum aggression. Merchant of Many Hats. Desires Cruelty, do 2 damage. This is our non-summoning sick land, I believe. Basically hit him for 8 this turn. Get more waterbending bodies out for waterbending lesson. And making him discard cards is kind of like drawing our own cards. If we're hitting our land drops. If we got Benevolent River Spirit, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we could play it. So let's do this. And tap all our black sources. Does that make sense? Hold on. Hold the phone. We also have Corrupt Court Official. Corrupt Court Official is the only card that could punish us for tapping all our black. So let's do that. Let's tap. And Azula always lies, I guess. But, yeah, are we really using this turn? Yeah, I'll trade for the Herbalist. Slow down his mana. Serpent of the Pass. Okay, that's alright. It's just one body. Three, 6, 7. So I think it's Lost Days. Azula always lies, kill his Haru, attack for 5, and then he's donezo to unblockable. Wow. Alright. Can we go 7-0? We have been getting fortunate. Not getting land screwed, color screwed. We have pretty good mana. So that's partly by design, but we haven't had to mulligan very much. Alright. Yeah, no 2-drop, but we've got Quench. So let's keep it. This is a little flighty, a little more air than I'd like. Like, just maybe like 1 2-drop creature. Yeah. No, sir. No, thank you. Ostrich horse? Oh, 3 colors off the bat. I'll toss up trees is less scary. I think we play the Mechanist first. I mean, a rebuke will kill us, right? Do we draw? Let's just go for it. Because if we get to Waterbend, that's awesome. If we don't, then we might toss a land that we would actually want to hit. Yeah, no thank you. No blockies. I expect allies at last or Rocky Rebuke or Lightning Strike to blow us up. Ooh, it doesn't. So we get to hold up Lost Days. If he attacks... Do we let him attack an Earthbend so we can try and make a clue token, turn it into 3-1 and block the wall top sentries? No. Because if he attacks just with Boulder, then we feel bad. Or has some combat trick. Okay. Does he realize we can make a 3-1 out of our clue token? He does. Ooh. Okay, those are 2 water bending bodies. Do we... I think we cast water bending lesson. I would like to hold up Quench, but if he plays one more land and drops Boulder, we can't counter it. Same if he exhausts. He actually plays first time flyer. Maybe he's scared of another Quench. Well, actually, these were tapped out. Okay, well, let's play Benevolent River Spirit here. Yeah. Fire Nation Engineer, hold up Quench, and then removal. I think we'll go Shields down here to play Fire Nation Worship. Get another clue token out of it. If he does remove Benevolent River Spirit. Pay the ward. The Mechanist, we got a 4/4 Reacher. Block. Everything he's got going on. And maybe we could even get in with a clue token there. But I think this actually has Summoning Sickness, because we water bent these 3. There's the Rocky Rebuke. Let's crew. Alright, well, here's where we turn one of our clue tokens into a flyer. Three, 5, 6, 7, 8. And attack with it. Three, 5, and then 2 left over, so we might as well crack this for an extra damage. Just make this a 4-3. So we actually put Boulder on the bottom. We didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah, this can be a pretty good quench. I wonder if he'll scoop here. Mechanist Aerial Artisan is stupid. He's made us like 6 clue tokens now, right? Oh, man. So that's a perfect 7-0. We were like in command of all those games. This deck was just super sweet. Didn't have a crazy amount of rares. Rares definitely made a difference. Azula, Cunning, Usurper. The cruelty was the real surprise. I didn't hate this. I think this is inconsistent. There can be situations where it's not as good, but when we have control over what we're drawing with Scry off like our Benevolent River Spirit, and we can choose kind of like when to crack clues and stuff like that, is better. So it doesn't look super strong beyond Invasion Submersible, the Mechanist, and Cunning Usurper. You know, there's definitely filler in here, but it just functioned well. This was just well balanced, and we did definitely win several games just playing this. The last game was definitely the Mechanist taking over, and then things just ran smoothly. We got lucky with, I think, not having to mulligan, but that's best of one lane smoother for you. So we'll take our gems and dash. Good games. We'll see you next time.